So, Marvel decided that they are finally going to announce the cast for Avengers Doomsday. It was a mess. They did a 5-hour live stream and just showed chairs. What a bunch of... That's so stupid. But we do have the full thing here on Reddit, because I'm not going through that 5-hour live stream. It's stupid. I know it sucks to use Reddit, but, you know, needs must and all that. So, Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Cool, I'm happy with that. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm / Invisible Woman. If they're doing God Emperor Doom, that makes sense. She's got to be, you know, Queen Doom and all that type of stuff. Plus, you know, Fantastic Four. Makes sense. Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, a.k.a. Captain Falcon America man. He just had a movie that flopped, by the way. Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes the Winter Soldier, the guy who should be Captain America. Letitia Wright as super skinny as a real Black Panther. Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, Ant-Man, makes sense. Wyatt Russell as John Walker, U.S. Agent, who cares? Oh my god. Tena Huerta Mejia as Namor, if that's how you say it. I'd be excited for Namor to be in this, but not this version of Namor. This is the one from Wakanda Forever. I don't like that one. Ebon Mas Bachrach as Ben Grimm the Thing, makes sense, Fantastic Four. Simu Liu as Shang-Chi. Can we get rid of this dude? This guy sucks. Simu Liu is one of these, like, activist, super offended people. I want him gone. I want him gone. Florence Pugh as Yelena. I don't care. Kelsey Grammer as Dr. Hank McCoy / Beast. So that's a new one, but that's because of probably the Marvel's post-credit scene there. Then, which, you know, no one saw. Then we have Louis Pullman as Bob / Sentry. So that'll be for Thunderbolts. Louis Pullman does not look like Sentry. Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres Falcon. So Falcon's Falcon, who no one knows who the hell this guy is going to be in Doomsday. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm Human Torch, again, makes sense. David Harbour as Red Guardian. Oh boy, fat Russian joke fake Captain America over here. Winston Duke as M'Baku, who cares? Hannah John Kamen as You all excited for Ghost? You know Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp? You all know Ghost. Tom Hiddleston as Loki. This is probably going to be the Loki from the Loki TV show, which is Pussy Loki. Patrick Stewart as Professor Charles Xavier. Ian McKellen as Magneto. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler. Rebecca Romijn as Mystique. James Marsden as Cyclops. So they're bringing in some OG Fox X-Men cast here, including Kelsey Grammer, who's up there. They're bringing them in because they realize we have no star power. I mean, of all the names I just told you, right, before these guys showed up, who's your star power? Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, and who else? You know, who else? The Fantastic Four members, their movie hasn't even come out yet. Who else is a big star here? No one. No one. There's literally no one. It's just a bunch of D and C listers who no one gives a crap about. If you want to argue Anthony Mackie, his movie just came and flopped. So very clearly, people don't care about Sam Wilson. Who else do you want to argue? Paul Rudd, Ant-Man? His third movie came out. It flopped. People don't care. They don't care. So these guys are here to be like, come see the movie. You guys like X-Men, right? You guys ready to see Patrick Stewart die as Charles Xavier again? Get ready. Maybe James Marsden can actually do something as Cyclops. Channing Tatum as Gambit. That'll be from Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm actually excited to see that one. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. This will be Pedro Pascal's hardest role ever. He has to convince it's the dumbest man alive playing the smartest man alive. So he's got to convince people. He's got an IQ over 75. And then Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom. This is good. Thank you for saying Victor Von Doom right there. There is people talking about notable omissions. So, the notable admissions people have said is like, there's no Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. There's no Tom Holland as Spider-Man. There's no Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. I mean, I'm happy never to see Mark Ruffalo again. But, like, there's no Hulk. This is not the full cast. They want to have some surprises. You really think they're just going to tell you everyone who's there? No. And again, Doomsday, Secret Wars, it's a two-parter. So some of them are probably not in this one, but they'll be in the next one as well. You do have to think about that as well. So this isn't the full cast. This is just some. This is just some. But I think it's also noting there's a lot of omissions here, not just for big stars, but for other stars. Like, there's no Kate Bishop. There's no Miss Marvel. There's no Monica Rambeau. There's no Captain Marvel. There's no Ironheart. What happened? There's no Echo. What happened, guys? I thought that was the future of Marvel. I thought those were like the things that were gonna push you forward, but they're not here. Huh? That's weird. But this cast, it's just a bunch of D and C-listers. Like, I don't give a fuck about majority of these people. And this is telling you all you need to know about the state of the MCU. This is full of nothing. Bunch of D and C-listers who have been part of the last, 7 years of Marvel, maybe? And all the flops we've had. Right? Like, it's just bad. And not counting these guys, X-Men, because they're here just for nostalgia. But look at the actual MCU cast. It's no one. It's Thor, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, and Robert Downey Jr. That's your appeal. RDG's not even playing Iron Man in this. He'll probably play Iron Man in, like, Secret Wars. This is a mess. This was what the 5 hours were. A bunch of nothing. Disappointing, very much so. But like I said, some people are missing because they're secret, especially for Secret Wars. There's definitely going to be a lot more cameos in Secret Wars when they just throw things at the wall, being like, you like this person, right? They're back. And again, some people are not here because they're trying to keep it a secret. They don't want to reveal everything right away. And I get that. You want to have some surprises. But this is the casting. Oh, there goes my computer's dying just by looking at this. I'm sorry. I'll end this quick. This is the cast for Doomsday, or at least the announced one. What do you think? I think this sucks. Let me know in the comments down below.